Us now from Doral is Dasha Burns, NBC News reporter. She's been following these developments in Miami-Dade as part of our County to County project, Dasha, and it is sort of one of the reasons we were about Miami-Dade is it is about the Venezuelan voters and Cuban American voters, and are they going to be comfortable with democratic foreign policy versus, single issue voting, and what about everything else? And yet he's going down here not talking about the pandemic at all. How is that playing?
Chuck, that's exactly right. This is a critical county in a critical state. You know better than anyone that the margins in Florida when it comes to elections can be razor thin. And so there is a world in which a group like the Venezuelan community here could have an outsized impact on the presidential race. This is an increasingly influential group here in Florida, and Doral is home to the largest Venezuelan American community in the United States. So it's no coincidence that the president is coming here today to have this conversation. Now, unlike the national Latino vote, which does tend to lean left, here in Miami, this is a very different story. There's a lot of political diversity here, particularly within the Venezuelan community, where there are a lot of folks that lean conservative and independent and have actually moved more conservative recently as the Democratic Party has begun to use the term socialism, which has a very particular connotation to the community here. Earlier today, I spoke to Ernesto Ackerman. He is a Venezuelan American activist here, and I asked him about how he feels when he hears the Democratic Party use this term. Take a listen to what he told me.
That's one of the issues that we are very concerned, because we came from a socialist country. We know exactly how they come and how they start and how they completely destroy. Venezuela was the richest country in Latin America, and right now it's the poorest. So we don't want that to happen here, and that's why we want to be a very loud voice against socialism.
And Chuck, Ernesto is actually going to be in this church behind me here, where the president will be meeting with a group of Venezuelan Americans today. I asked him what he wants to hear from the president. He wants him to take a hard-line stance against the Maduro regimes. He hopes to hear some announcements of action, potentially sanctions, and that's really what this community wants to hear. They want the president to take a tough stance, and that's why many of them supported him in the first place. Chuck?
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.